So I'm gonna continue Braid. I think it's going well. I forgot that the world order in this is a bit odd, but anyway. World 5. She never understood the impulses that drove him, never quite felt the intensity that over time chiseled lines into his face. She was never quite close enough to him, but he held her as though she were. Whispered into her ear words that only a soulmate could receive. Over the remnants of dinner, they both knew the time had come. He would have said, I have to go find the princess. But he didn't need to. Giving a final kiss, hoisting a travel bag to his shoulder, he walked out the door. Through all the nights that followed, she still loved him as though he had stayed to comfort her and protect her. Princess be damned. Okay. What's... Oh, right, okay. It's, like a mimic. And I do this. Hey, Laura. How's it going? Okay. I mean, this is going to be functionally similar. Wait, rewind further. Oh. Rewind further back. I'll start again. I think I need to stand here for a bit to give myself time to walk up to it and do that. Okay, from here. There we go. This is cool. Same thing, I guess. Hang on, further back. Oh, this is so weird. Stop. Okay, let it do the thing. Okay. Wait, no title? I bet this means it can't be rewinded. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, I don't like this. Ah, okay, I got it. Wait, it's not moving. What? Hold on, what did I do wrong? I think I need to, okay. Rewind myself all the way back. No! Ah, I did it wrong. Hurry up. Wait, why is it still afraid of me? I'm nowhere near it. Ah! Blocking me. Okay, I got it. It's blocking me. So I need to outsmart it. Wow, that's annoying. Wait, but then what's this for? Oh, there's a door at the start. Further back. I need to get the key up here. Or at the very least... Damn it. Stupid rabbit. Hang on. What? How did I do it before? Oh, come on! Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. I need to let this do the same thing. It takes the key. Now I rewind myself. How do I need to get this to high ground. I'm not sure how to get this to high ground. No, but see. I'm not sure how to get this key up here. Maybe I've got it stuck at the moment. Hang on. Just go through the door and then come back. Okay, so what's unique here? Oh. Might actually be simple. Hang on. Might be like a weird... There might be like a weird catch in midair type thing. That. Oh my god. Hang on. There might be a weird grab it for myself situation. Oh, wow. Okay, that was actually it. Okay. Crossing the fire. Oh, I wonder what the purple glow means exactly. Hmm. Okay, that's what it means. It's affected by both the shadow and the non-shadow. Come back. Okay, I need to be quicker. How did that work? Yeah, that's what I want. What? Hold on. Oh, this is so confusing. It's not quick enough. Ah, damn it. I need to let it do this and then rewind. I don't think it was enough. Rewind. Oh, okay, got it. Dude. Nah, I need to get it at the start. Hopefully this gets it. Ah! Go back, go back, go back. Okay. What? Oh, this is going to require some insanity. Yeah. I know what I need to do. Now rewind. Okay, let it happen. Ah! Rewind again. Hang on. I got it. We'll see how this goes. Ah! Now I gotta do this again. It's so annoying. Oh, got it. Window of opportunity. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Now that worked how I thought it would. Is there another key? No. Okay. Can I jump on myself? How would I do this? Oh, no, I see what I've done wrong. Not gonna work now. I need to jump on the gate. I need to wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that should be enough time. Oh, it's too much time. Hang on. Okay, do it again. Is it going to do it? I feel like it should... Oh, it didn't. Hang on. What did I do wrong? I thought it would have caught up. Go. Oh, okay. There's like a... There's only a certain window. Okay, got it. That's what went wrong. From here. Wait, it doesn't work. Why not? Unless I have to let my shadow collect the piece. Ah, I did it wrong. Hang on. Go further back. Should hopefully be enough. No, but I'm just doing the same thing again. It's gotta be the inverse of this. Hang on. I think I need to sit still, and then I need to race it. Okay, now. It's fading. I don't know. I mean, otherwise, how would I get back? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm just overcomplicating it. The door doesn't unlock. Yeah, I don't throw the lever. If I do... Wait, what was that? Don't do it. Okay. I approached this the wrong way, clearly. Okay, what now? Oh, wow, it actually works. Okay, same thing again. I'm racing myself now. Uh-oh. I goofed. I'm supposed to raise the lever as well. Ugh. Thank you. Okay. Pull it. Pull the lever. Oh, you... Didn't pull the lever. I just undid it all. Hopefully that buys me enough time. Okay. Hmm. Just gotta get the ones from the last stage. Lair. What's this again? Wait, how does this work? Oh, but it's... Oh no, it rewinds with me now. Okay, I see. It works differently. There we go. It's so weird, but I got it. I gotta hit it, and then I gotta undo the hit. So that it does it again. Damn it. Ah! Undo. What? Oh. Undo. Undo. Go a little further back. Okay. No, undo. Oh. Wait, I can't climb with this? Oh, no, I can. What is this for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Go. Okay, from here. Ah! Slide. Oh, that's dirty. Oh crap, I went too far back. Okay, try it again. From here. Go. Ah, you dick. Damn it. Hang on. Go. No snipe, no snipe, no snipe, no snipe, no snipe, no snipe, no snipe. Got it. Fragile companion. Oh no, what is this? That key means it's going to break. Or remain permanently broken. Wait, what the... Yeah, it doesn't rewind the key. How's this gonna work exactly? It's immune to time. Yeah. This is gonna be like some weird shadow key situation. Oh, okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. Then I run through it, but then... Hang on, hang on, hang on. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what it is. But that starts me with the key. I don't want to start with the key. How do I get rid of the key? Yeah. I need to think this through. Okay, and now I kill it here. This is weird. It worked. I can't believe that worked. Okay. Hi, I'm lost. How are you? Okay, hang on, I'm drinking my tea. Oh, I don't have to go into the well to do this. That's cool. Okay. Solved. Oh. There we go. Perhaps in the perfect world, the ring would be a symbol of happiness. It's a sign of ceaseless devotion. Even if he will never find the princess, he will always be trying. He still will wear the ring. But the ring makes its presence known. It shines out to others like a beacon of warning. It makes people slow to approach, suspicion, distrust. Interactions are torpedoed before Tim can open his mouth. In time, he learns to deal with others carefully. He matches their hesitant pace, tracing a soft path through their defenses, but this exhausts him, and it only works to a limited degree. It doesn't get him what he needs. Tim begins to hide the ring in his pocket, but he can hardly bear it. Too long tucked away, that part of him might suffocate. Hit. What the... There, I'm back again. This is so weird. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, I get it. I did the wrong thing. Slow it down. Okay, this is cool. Bays. This is a cool puzzle. Same thing again? Same thing again. Or is it a case of... I think it's slowed down at the... Yeah, okay, it'll work. God, nearly. Neat. Cascade. slow it down at the start. I don't think this is altering how far it can fly. Okay, hang on. Okay, what it does alter is my ability to do this. That's cool. Alright, how do I get this then? No, okay, I see what it is. I need a key. Now, this... I don't know if this alters anything. No, no way. Oh. Never mind. Oh god. Put it here. Rewind. Now I need to go back. That doesn't remain. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Feeling I put it in the wrong place. It has to... like, really affect it. About here. As long as it gives me enough time to do this. What? Maybe it needs to be smack bang in the middle. Oh, no. There's got to be like some middle ground where I can make it across. Or maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Maybe I can run with it. Damn it. Go. No, there has to be something where I need it in the middle. There's no way. Like, unless I... How can I put it directly on it? Oh. Okay, hang on. It's that one. I'm not quite sure what to do about this one. Okay, dodged. Stop. Stop! It's not gonna work. There's going to be like a very specific spot where this needs to be. There's no way I can't get through this, so how do I get back out? This is directly on top of it. Yeah, good. There's no race to get back, I guess. Now it's just... If this had the shadow effect, it would be easier, but... I gotta see where it's affected the most. I think this might be it. Ah, so close. Let's try this. There's gotta be like some perfect spot. The gravity is the strongest. That seems faster. Yeah, that's worse. Ah, this is annoying. Like a very specific spot. I can't place it anywhere. Like, this is the edge of where I can place it. It's not good enough. What about same spot but up here? That might be better. No. Pointless. I would have thought this would have been the best spot there, because it seems to slow everything else down, but... I guess not. I don't like how precise this is. Ah, crap. It's gonna get me. I haven't had better success. The closest I've gotten to getting it is when I placed it here. It's just really like a matter of just nailing the jump, so it's like minimal airtime. It's not something simple like a run button. It might be that simple. Like, I just have to straight up not hit that. Ugh, this is annoying. There's got to be like a spot, or maybe these things are marking it. What about from up here? But that doesn't affect it at all. It doesn't slow it down enough. I have to get on the cannon somehow. The only way I can see it working. Hang on. Oh. Maybe I can get on the cannon. Okay, well, here's the problem with this. Okay, I need to stay on it, and then I need to follow it. I got it. Ah! Undo. 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 Okay. Ah! This had better work. Okay, it worked. Holy crap. That was a process. Impossible foliage. Ah, crap. Did I do this wrong? Let's start again. But that can't be right. Okay, hang on. Go. I don't want to delay this. Okay. Ah! Yeah, but... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't have to solve everything at once. Oh, damn, that was lucky. Okay. Ah, here we go. Have to synchronize them up. reset them by the correct time. Okay. Just until I get it right. There we go. Wait, why is that wrong now? It was fine before. Oh, don't tell me because they're all affected by it. Wow, that worked. I don't know what Christmas miracle caused that, but... Ugh. Get back! Oh my god. I messed it up. Do that. I got the feeling this is going to line up naturally, eventually. Please don't mess it up. Why? Why? What was that hit? That... I'm gonna lose it. Why does that not work? But do I need to slow myself down? Oops. Didn't realize that one had made it. I mean, does that mean under this one we'll eventually succeed? No, it doesn't affect the jump height, so then what? That's a ceiling. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. I need to use myself and propel it with my death. No, but it's not going to get affected by it. Yeah, it doesn't get affected by it. Then I don't know. Damn it, I messed up. Do I really need a lineup too? Oh no, there we go. This is an annoying jump. Okay, so there's more pieces missing. Oh, what the? Where did that come from? Elevator action. Okay, I need to pick where to put it. If I was to guess, this is the spot to do it. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't think I can do it, but I get it. Yeah, it's not enough. Okay. I get it. Uh-oh. Oh. Nice. Okay, got it. Wait, what is that? The hell? Okay, hang on. Rewind. It's not persistent. What is this? Yeah, but okay. Okay, this is... Rewind. I got it, I got it. I gotta use the acid for this. Pull the switch. Just not quick enough. Ah, not quick enough. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do this. I mean, that slows it down, but then... Curious. Does this affect it? Closer here. Not quite. guess my only hope is that this works. I don't think this is slow. Wait, what's going on? Why did it drop? Nah. I gotta think about this. More importantly, how to deal with the ladder. Okay, the only thing I can think of is like, wait, rewind. It happens too quickly. I'm like convinced it has something to do with this, but this could be quick. Hang on. There's gotta be like some way where I can not be affected by the slowdown. This one's hard. I suppose it is towards the last world. The first part was easy. It's gonna be like some weird intricacy with this. So what is it? Is this going to be an alignment thing? Like the fact that one moves quicker than the other? Wait a minute. Ah. This, okay, I think I got it. And then pull it back up. No. Hmm. Think I get it. Believe it or not. And then rewind it. No, it's not it. I don't get it. It's gotta be like some intricacy with this. Too slow. This one's really tricky. Like, I know what I need to do, I just don't get how I can get up here. This is the part that I don't get, is like, how can I get up there? Whoa! What the hell? How'd I do that? What? What? I don't know what I did. That was some weird time manipulation thing. This is gonna be something similar, isn't it? I got the feeling it's like, take advantage of the fact that when I rewind time, this is gonna be taking advantage of the rewind time feature. Oh no! Oh. Oh crap, I get it. Oh, dude, that is tricky. Do it again. Oh my god. Okay, I got it. Wow, that is quite the maneuver. I'm like resetting my state midway. So that means this one's probably similar. Oh, this is insane. Wait, what? What did I just do? Oh, crap. Switch has already been pulled. I'm not gonna repeat this. I'm gonna do this. There. This is so weird. Okay, but... And then rewind it. What? Hang on. I need to think this through. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, if I do this, this should slide under it. Uh-oh. Yeah, good luck. No. Can I make it onto the start? Okay. No, I can. And now this is just a matter of rewinding this. Oh god. Rewind. I got it. I messed it up. Oh, maybe not. Rewind. What's going on? Rewind. Okay. No, I need to rewind that more. Rewind. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Why am I stuck here? What? Why? I'm not sure what happened. No! Okay. Oh, crap, what have I done? Okay, now I understand my mistake. If I touch the green, I need to be committed. Okay, rewind. Nearly. Oh, you dick. Did the thing again. Oh, hey, yeah, sorry, I'm preoccupied. This is making my brain melt. Okay. Stand on it. It's an old platformer. Nearly. Why? Because I touched the edge? I think this released when I was in university, so it's like pretty old. But it got a remaster. It's like puzzles with rewinding time. So I got this ring that I can drop that slows down time, and then I have... If I touch a green, something that makes me green, I don't get affected by the rewind. So I have to, like, combine it. And figure out what to do. Okay, stop. Is this gonna let me make it? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, got it. Jeez. Okay. The original was fun, just I don't remember anything of it because it was just a really long time ago. Okay, what is this? It's gonna be another time dilation. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Oh, what is this? No, this is bad. You don't remember either, judging by the playtime, you don't like it. I like this. The art style's nice, and the story it tells is kind of cool. Oh. How am I gonna do this? premise. So you start and there's like a city on fire in the background, and then it's kind of telling this fairy tale. But chapter 1 is missing. You'll see when I go back to the hub world. It seems like a typical fairy tale, but it's not. Oh man, how am I gonna do this one? It's gonna be like some shenanigans with the green spot. There's some really cool puzzles in it. Because every world, you have a different ability. There's one where if you rewind time and then play it, it'll play like a shadow version of yourself out, but they are still able to interact with the world. It has to be... I need to think. There's got to be a scenario where I can not be affected by this and get it up here. The ladder is impossible to climb without stopping time. At least I think so. Hold on. I don't think I could just momentarily... The problem is I can't place it and move it. I have to go pick it back up. Okay. Well, it's going to start with me slowing that up and getting to the top of this. Then let's figure out what it's trying to get me to do here. So when I'm like this, I'm not affected by a Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I know what it is. I'm not affected by a rewind. So I can rewind time, and then it'll undo that, and now I'll have it back. Okay. Let me just see. Okay. What now? What good is this to me being up here? I get it. I know what to do. 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 Okay. You rewind it far back enough that this... Yep, I got it. Okay, so place it here first. Leave it for a few seconds. Remove it. Place it. Climb the ladder. Rewind until I see it appear again on the left. There. Okay. Now this is going to be slowed down. Can I just catch the key? There we go. Uh-oh. Problem. Problem. There's a problem. I need it. I need it back. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Almost correct. I need to place it here. So then I can retrieve it again later. Okay, now it's correct. Because otherwise it's going to fall into that pit and then I can't. Okay. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up. There we go. Okay, it's fine. See, you just have to think about it. Cool. This looks nice. It took you so long to get here, but at long last, I can tell you that the princess must be in another castle. I've never met her. Are you sure she exists? Okay. I mean, the whole thing is this. This is what you start with. You kinda... You're here. And then... You walk in here and there's a series of rooms. And so each of them tells a story. I'll read it all now. Tim is off on a search to rescue the princess. She has been snatched by a horrible and evil monster. This happened because Tim made a mistake. Not just one, he made many mistakes during the time they spent together all those years ago. Memories of their relationship have become muddled, replaced wholesale. But one remains clear, the princess turning sharply away, her braid lashing at him with contempt. He knows she tried to be forgiving, but who can just shrug away a guilty lie, a stab in the back? Such a mistake will change a relationship irreversibly. Even if we learned from the mistake and would never repeat it, the princess's eyes grew narrower. She became more distant. Our world, with its rules of causality, has trained us to be miserably with forgiveness. But by forgiving too readily, we can be badly hurt. But if we've learned from a mistake and become better for it, shouldn't we be rewarded for the learning rather than punished for the mistake? What if our world worked differently? Suppose we could tell her, I didn't mean what I just said. And she would say, it's okay, I understand. And she would not turn away, and life would really proceed as though we had never said that thing. We could remove the damage, but still be wiser for the experience. Tim and the princess lounge in the castle garden, laughing together, giving names to the colorful birds. Their mistakes are hidden from each other, tucked away between the folds of time, safe. All those years ago, Tim had left the princess behind. He had kissed her on the neck and picked up his travel bag and walked out the door. He regrets this to a degree. Now he's journeying to find her again, to show he knows how sad it was, but also tell her how it was good. For a long time, he thought they had been cultivating the perfect relationship. He had been fiercely protective, reversing all his mistakes so they would not touch her. Likewise, keeping a tight rein on her own mistakes. He always pleased him. But to be fully couched within the comfort of a friend is a mode of existence with severe implications. To please you perfectly, she must understand you perfectly. Thus, you cannot defy her expectations or escape her reach. Her benevolence has circumscribed you, and your life's achievements will not reach beyond the map she has drawn. Tim needed to be non-manipulable. He needed a hope of transcendence. He needed sometimes to be immune to the princess's caring touch. Off in the distance, Tim saw a castle where the flags flutter even when the wind has expired, and the bread in the kitchen is always warm. A little bit of magic. Visiting his parents' home for a holiday meal, Tim felt though he had regressed to those long ago years when he lived under their roof, oppressed by their insistence on upholding strange values which to him were meaningless. Back then, bickering would erupt over drops of gravy spilt on the tablecloth. Escaping, Tim walked in the cool air toward the university he'd attended after moving out of his parents' home. As he distanced himself from that troubling house, he felt the embarrassment of childhood fading into the past. But now he stepped into all the insecurities he'd felt at the university. All the panic of walking a social tightrope. Tim only felt relieved after the whole visit was over, sitting back home in the present, steeped in contrast. He saw how he'd improved so much from those old days. This improvement day by day takes him ever closer to finding the princess. If she exists, she must. She will transform him and everyone. He felt on his trip that every place stirs up an emotion, and every emotion invokes a memory, a time and a location. So couldn't he find the princess now, tonight, just by wandering from place to place and noticing how he feels? A trail of feelings of awe and inspiration should lead him to that castle. In the future, her arms enclosing him, her scent fills him with excitement, creates a moment so strong he can remember it in the past. Immediately, Tim walked out the door. The next morning, toward whatever the new day held, he felt something like optimism. Wasting gravy? Well, it's a drop. It's not like a whole tub. And this is chapter 5. She never understood the impulses that drove him. Never quite felt the intensity that over time chiseled lines into his face. She was never quite close enough to him, but he held her as though she were, whispered into her ear words that only a soulmate should receive. Over the remnants of dinner, they both knew the time had come. He would have said, I have to go find the princess, but he didn't need to. Giving a final kiss, hoisting a travel bag to his shoulder, he walked out the door. Through all the nights that followed, she still loved him as though he had stayed, to comfort her and protect her. Princess be damned. Perhaps in a perfect world, the ring would be a symbol of happiness. It's a sign of ceaseless devotion. Even if he will never find the princess, he will always be trying. He will still wear the ring. But the ring makes its presence known. It shines out to others like a beacon of warning. It makes people slow to approach, suspicion, distrust. Interactions are torpedoed before Tim can open his mouth. In the time he learns to deal with others carefully, he matches their hesitant pace, tracing a soft path through their defenses. But this exhausts him, and it only works to a limited degree. It doesn't get him what he needs. Tim begins to hide the ring in his pocket, but he can hardly bear it. Too long tucked away, that part of him might suffocate. Okay. Now, chapter 1, which was hidden, and now it is unlocked because I got everything. At a cafe on a bright plaza, most customers sit back, feeling the warmth of the sun, enjoying their cold drinks, but not Tim. He barely notices the sun, doesn't really taste his coffee. For him, this corner affords a good view of the city, and in the teeterings of passers-by, in the arc of a shopgirl's hand, as she displays tea to an interested gentleman, Tim hopes to see clues. That night at the cinema, fictitious adventures lunge implausibly across the screen. The audience here is mixed. Some are patrons of the cafe, now sitting excitedly in the plush chairs, eager for another new flavor, for distraction from the boredom of their easy lives. Other seats hold fishermen and farm workers, hoping to forget their toils and rest their hands. Tim is here too, but he is scrutinizing the gloss on the lips of on the screen, measuring the angle of the plume of a distant helicopter crash. He thinks he discerns a message. When the cinema closes and most of the audience strolls down the plaza to the south, Tim goes north. People like Tim seem to live oppositely from the other residents of the city, tide and riptide flowing against each other. Tim wants, like nothing else, to find the princess, to know her at last. For Tim, this would be momentous, sparking an intense light that embraces the world, a light that reveals the secrets long kept from us, that illuminates or materializes a final palace where we can exist in peace. But how would this be perceived by the other residents of the city, in the world that flows contrariwise? The light would be intense and warm at the beginning, but then flicker down to nothing, taking the castle with it. It would be like burning down the place we've always called home, where we played so innocently as children, destroying all hope of safety forever. I can't believe I messed that up. This is where the payoff is. I kinda was able to piece together the story just based on the stuff that was in the books. So I know it's gonna happen. Like what this is really about. But can you guess what it's about? If I remember how to do this. Rewind. I don't have time dilate anymore. I don't think I can interact with this whilst it's in midair. Is there somewhere... Hang on. What is this down here? Nothing. Maybe I'm missing a spot where I'm not affected by the time rewind. I'm not tall enough. What if this is like some weird meta thing? Hang on. What? Yeah, it is. Okay, there it is. Same room, but now, because I went through it in reverse, it has a different outcome. There we go. So, same thing again. What? Hang on. Now, was that broken the whole time? Hang on. This is so confusing. I'll get there. I figured it out and then I undid it. Hang on. Go to door 2. The ladder's back now. God. Okay, hang on. Let's just take state. If I go through door 2 right away. What? Okay. But what changes, like, I don't get what changes this to be this. Yeah, now this is broken. I'm gonna wait a minute. It could be like some weird thing. I need 2 monsters, so hang on, how do I do it? So I go... There's gotta be like some weird interaction with the previous room and this one. What? Oh. Okay, I get it. What the hell? This is insanity. Yeah, but... I need to climb them? Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, okay. That's cool. There we go. Braid. Hurry up. Oh, God. She wasn't quick enough. What am I supposed to do? How can I be quicker? Rewind. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Hurry up. Wait, what? Oh my God. Okay. In case you haven't realized, it's still playing in reverse. Do you get what's going on? I thought it was cool. Yeah, good. Well done. Ah, keep double tapping it. I need to get through. Okay, rewind it. I should have been quicker with this. It's so annoying. I need to squeeze in there, but it won't let me. Do this. I think I need to keep bouncing off this thing. Nope. Yeah! Wait, what? But then I'm screwed. What do I do? Did I mess it up that badly? Do I really have to catch up with that one? Hang on. Oh, good. Missing the damn switch. Stop! Stop bouncing on it. What? How? Go further back. Further back. I kind of got behind here. Okay, I'm going from here. Good. Okay, this is better. I'm going quicker. Oh, wow, okay. That's the answer. I need a... Okay, got it. Plant. Ta-da! Now I'm walking backwards. I thought this was really cool. The whole time, you know, you're led to believe that you are the hero. But now the story is actually playing forwards. That's why chapter 1's missing and it's at the end. It's meant to be at the start. The whole time she's trying to stop you. Now she's yelling for help. And the real hero arrives. The boy called for the girl to follow him, and he took her hand. He would protect her. They would make their way through this oppressive castle, fighting off creatures made of smoke and doubt, escaping to a life of freedom. The boy wanted to protect the girl. He held her hand, or put his arm around her shoulders in a walking embrace, to help her feel supported, and close to him amid the impersonal throngs of Manhattan. They turned and made their way toward the Canal Street subway station. Jeez, I can't read. And he picked the path through the jostling crowd. What does it say? He worked his ruler and his compass. He inferred. He deduced. He scrutinized the fall of an apple, the twisting of metal orbs hanging from a thread. He was searching for the princess, and he would not stop until he found her, for he was hungry. He cut rats into pieces to examine their brains and planted tungsten posts into the skulls of the water-starved monkeys. He scrutinized the fall of an apple, the twisting metal orbs hanging from a thread. Through these clues, he would find the princess, see her face. After an especially fervent night of tinkering, he kneeled behind a bunker in the desert. He held a piece of welder's glass up to his eyes and waited. On that moment hung eternity. Time stood still. Space contracted to a pinpoint. It was as though the earth had opened and the sky split. One felt as though he had been privileged to witness the birth of the world. Someone near him said, "It worked." Someone else said, "Now we're all sons of bitches." The candy store. Everything he wanted was on the opposite side of that pane of glass. The store was decorated in bright colors, and the scents wafting out drove him crazy. He tried to rush for the door, or just get closer to the glass, but he couldn't. She held him back with great strength. Why would she hold him back? How might he break free of her grasp? He considered violence. Just one of these weird, like... I bet there's a way to do this. Oh, hang on. I got it. No, I don't got it. Never mind. He cannot say he has understood all of this. Possibly he's more confused now than ever, but all these moments he's contemplated something has occurred. The moments feel substantial in his mind, like stones. Kneeling, reaching down toward the closest one, running his hand across it, he finds it smooth and slightly cold. He tests the stone's weight, he finds he can lift it, and the others too. He can fit them together to create a foundation, an embankment, a castle. To build a castle of appropriate size, he will need great many stones, but what he's got now feels like an acceptable start. Hey Colin, how's it going? Oh, whoops. Let's run through it again. There's more up here. Interesting. Anyway. That's it. I think it's a cool little puzzle game. You know, takes me back to university days. Yeah. The story is cool in a sense of, like, you know, the payoff being, well, this dude the entire time was the villain. Anyway, that's it. That is Braid done and dusted. It was going to be a quick game. Alright. Well, if you're checking this out later on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. It was just, yeah, a little nice game to pad out the time before the next big one. But yeah, I really liked this game when it first came out. Which I can't believe it's been that long, but this remaster is pretty cool. Just visually, it looks really nice. Yeah, if you want to support the channel on YouTube, you can do things like click the like button, subscribe, or you can watch me play other things if you want. By clicking those videos at the end. That stuff helps a lot, so yeah, thank you to those that do that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, this was the Braid Anniversary Edition. Hope you enjoyed.